I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Okay, I also have a plan. We're just talking to you first.
Your wish is mine.
I'm infiltrating the Thalmor embassy. Any ideas?
You will need to be more cautious than ever. The Thalmor aren't as simple as most of the Skyrim folks. You never know what they're plotting. A single blink, a move of your lips, a cough, and everything. They will be watching. So I'd suggest you get what you need as quickly as possible. But of course, killing some of those Justicars would be most welcomed.
Why do you want to have element and justice? You said, well, because of the opposing faction.
I thought it was simple.
Yeah, it is simple.
Elenwen and her Justicars. They're all Sindarin's lackeys.
Yeah.
The supremacist scum.
Is Elenwen
Causing troubles in the Thalmor embassy would be a good start to weaken Sindarin's influence in Skyrim.
During the
Make him a joke in the Aldmeri Council.
Infiltration thing, she's essential, but afterwards
Not to mention this could create opportunity for Archon Thindrel to put some sensible personnel in our operation in Skyrim.
Sensible personnel like you.
Yes?
Anything else? No, good. Oh, also, there was a little part after you become the Guildmaster where he was saying something. I usually don't do the whole Thieves Guild quest thing after I'm done with the main part. But I thought he might have something to say, and he had, so here's that real quick.
You're an idiot.
No, but I know that you're going to turn up missing if you...
Wouldn't have expected otherwise anyway. In any event, you've uplifted the Thieves Guild. Helped it rise from a mere pack of scoundrels to an organized criminal group. No one can deny that you're indeed capable in leading and thieving. Enjoy the ceremony. It's yours.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
No.
But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
What do you need?
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked?
Yes.
I hope she knows what she's doing.
Here's
the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for... Don't plan on... Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get...
I'm ready here.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Okay.
Malborn.
Malborn, yes. Oh god, I'm naked.
I'm a lucky person to have you by my side.
Malborn what? You looked sad after our meeting with Malborn.
His family would sacrifice everything to support Archon Thindrel's ideal.
His family's dead as far as I know.
They were influential in Valenwood once, which greatly helped Archon Thindrel to counter the grasping fingers of Sindarin in the province.
Interesting.
But they weren't careful enough. Sindarin, after years of attempts, had finally dug out proofs of their collaboration with Wayrest. They were accused of treason.
Did they really collaborate with Wayrest? Did they really collaborate with Wayrest?
Under Archon Thindrel's order. Wayrest held the key to rooting out the Imperial influence from High Rock. Forging an alliance with them can liberate the province without bloodshed. Sindarin knew it. He made the accusation on purpose.
No, that's what Archon Sindarin would do. I adore him. And Sindarin's men killed them all?
No. Malborn's family was sent to Alinor for their trial.
The mod said, not the mod, but in the vanilla game, they were wiped out in Valenwood and he was the only survivor, as far as I know. And the Hiergon just sentenced the family to die. Thindrel didn't intervene?
Yes.
What an asshole.
The High Archon sentenced Malborn's family to die.
What is the High Archon?
Because they admitted the guilt.
Lizard.
Admitting the guilt was the only way to stop the wild speculations among the citizens and the party. Sacrifice was made to maintain the balance. Archon Thindrel knew it. She didn't intervene for the greater good. If she did so, she would be walking right into the supremacist's trap.
She abandoned her followers.
Sadly, true. Even though I see the reasons behind her actions, it's difficult for me to accept it after all.
What about the alliance with her? Shut up!
Ruined.
I forgot your name.
It would seem that the only way to liberate High Rock without mass bloodshed was through our agents.
Liberate! Even the term liberate High Rock. That just sounds... I assume Malborn escaped from the annihilation of his family.
Yes and no. He wasn't judged because he wasn't of any significant position in his family.
He said, right?
Thus, he wouldn't have been a part of everything. The Dominion's law is fair. Himself, as an individual, wasn't involved in the crime.
The Dominion's law is fair, he says.
But utter annihilation was necessary to ensure that Shezarrine wouldn't suffer unexpected interference. So, he became a target of the supremacists.
Okay, Google says the Thamur wiped out his family back in Vaidenvoe during one of their purges. Since then he has hated the Thamur. I always... This bugs me in the vanilla thingy too, and then here even so, why would he go back to the Thamur? Well, okay, I guess... to spy on them, but for who? Delphine? Why would he risk that for Delphine? He escaped himself?
If so, he'd be dead before he even reached Auridon. I escorted him to Skyrim on Incompetent order.
Yeah, please. Feed more bullshit to me. What happened after you two arrived in Skyrim?
We separated. He no longer wanted nor needed my protection, for he hated and distrusted the Thamur.
Why did he go back?
The killers of his family.
Vanilla game.
I trusted Incompetentrell's decision in the tragedy of Malborn's family, but I will always feel guilty for the things that happened.
Of course you should. Guilty of believing and doing the right thing. I thought he was smarter. I don't... well, it is not your fault, but... everything's stupid.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I still don't like you. I'm so... God, I just... dislike you more and more. Wait, is your name Lisette? Your name is Lisette.
Something in the old fort near Riften.
Where are you running off
joining
to?
up myself.
Come back, Delphine. Where the heck does she run? Meet Delphine at the stables.
We're here to teach you a lesson.
Oh, God, why?
This'll teach you not to take things that don't belong to you.
Grelka, when did I steal from her? I remember all the people I stole from, and she was definitely the one of them. Also, Delphine, come back. What the shit? Wait, where's Delphine now? Why is Delphine back in Riverwood? Oh.
Lady's already paid the fee. We leave when she gives the word.
Well, the lady just ran back to Riverwood for some reason. What the shit, Delphine?
He smears beard, you're going to freeze to death.
Don't...
Have you given Malborn the gear you want
Why
to
are you not in Solitude? Yes.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed. When you're ready, you'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Okay. Are you gonna go back to Solitude now, please?
Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
Yes.
Don't worry. Just make sure.
Okay.
Good luck.
Teach Shezarrine's lackeys a lesson.
I will do that.
Did you learn anything useful?
The Thalmor are looking for someone named Esbern. They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
You'd better get to Riften.
We're going to find the archivist of the Blades, an old man named Esbern.
Another blade. Cornered rats.
Like the quest.
If this Esbern is someone that even the Thalmor are interested in, then his significance and usefulness are unquestionable. The Blade's archivist will provide us knowledge. Hopefully, that will be of use against those flying beasts.
Let's hope so. Tell me more about them, Leralan, Galerial, and the other one.
Leralan and Galerial were archmages of the Dominion, while Iraith was a novice mage. They were friends to Archon Thindrel. When I attended to the High University, I studied under the tutorship of Leralan and Galerial. They were always so patient and kind. Whatever questions that I had, they'd answer.
Hey, I heard that joke about the Nord
While
attending
their daughter,
the High
Iraith,
University in Alinor.
she wasn't meant to cast spells at all. I guess it's due to Galerial's Bosmeri blood that made her a born archer.
That's racism. I, as a Bosmer, am offended. You looked happy when you talked about Iraith, whatever.
She was one of the best friends I had in Alinor.
Oh.
Until...
friends. Interesting.
Well, until her life was taken by the Blades.
Please tell me more.
I know you're curious. But that's enough. She'll never come back. Let's move.
Okay.
Go away!
Oh god, thank god he talked. He didn't have voice acting. And I deleted the Skyrim mini file and then kind of restarted the game and I fixed it. I never had this happen before. Esbern opened the door. I'm a friend.
You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want. Only a couple more.
Do you actually want to let us in, old blade?
There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourself at home.
Hard to picture this as a home, in all honesty.
Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss.
Come on, old man. There's a bunch of supremacists out there.
Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Well, at least it's settled. Let's move.
Delphine. It's good to see you.
Yes, a touching reunion. Now, let's get back to the dragon issue, shall we?
It's in the Sky Haven Temple, an ancient blade sanctuary hidden deep in the crags of the Reach.
That's where we'll find Alduin's Wall.
A Kaviri ruin. I'm amazed by this quest.
I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about.
Let's hope we'll find something more than useful on Alduin's Wall.
Why is it a Thalmor antagonizing the Psijics?
Because we have completely opposing views on magic. The High Archon and most of the Dominion believe that magic is but a tool to be used, and everyone should have access to that tool.
Well, everyone does have access.
If everyone is able to use and further magic, we will create a world that can rival that of the gods.
Everyone is already able to use
to the Dominion,
magic in
this is
Skyrim.
Great news.
This is not like
to the
Dragon
Psijics,
Age land.
This is grave news.
Why?
The Psijics believe that only the most intelligent and wise should be allowed to wield this fine power and guide this world. Guide is a tricky word. I'd say their true intention is to manipulate everything.
How?
Just as the Psijics say they wouldn't let the
hiding
Thalmor
on an
manipulate
island
them,
for years.
the High Archon wouldn't let them manipulate us either.
But the Thalmor are allowed to
the
manipulate
Thalmor and the
people.
Psijics are two poles on this issue. What do you think about the Psijics and their idea?
We should not hope to surpass the gods, yeah, right. But also, magic shouldn't be restricted, but... Well, I mean, we already have colleges and stuff here in Skyrim, so just leave it as it is. We should not hope to surpass the gods. Our place is in the mortal realm. Why?
If the gods truly care about this, they would have intervened our life thousands of times already.
Why?
If the gods can actually be surpassed by their own creations, then I suppose the gods aren't that great to worthy the people's reverence after all.
Why though? God, do you...
You lead, I'll follow.
Gian is yours.
Probably just... coming back here. Yeah. Should we all worship your sister then instead, Onmund?
Goodbye.
Goddess Ingvi.
You too, Delphine.
Why? I don't get this. Everyone has access to magic in Skyrim. Everyone can use it. Why? There's nothing to change about anything. And there's colleges that everyone can attend to learn more about magic. Why? There's no need for any of that.
I'm impressed. This magnificent sight alone is worth this whole trip.
That's done it. Look, it's coming to life.
Oh my god. Dude, I have even better stuff for you than a chest to head and 3 skilled armor. Blade armor. I'm gonna keep this for now, but just in case you annoy me a little bit more, I'm gonna make you wear it.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Hmm? Oh yes.
Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
No, but the Greybeards might know.
You're probably right.
I'll ask if Anga knows what the shout they used.
Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern.
Their little cult is bigger than yours.
We'll look around
now.
Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us.
Okay, you do that.
It's a better hideout than Talos guard you.
The air chills. Winter is always here.
Tell me more about the Thalmor.
I'll tell you what I know.
There has been mass persecution within the Dominion, is it true?
I am sorry to say, yes.
Who do they actually persecute?
Mostly Imperial loyalists within the Dominion.
Worshippers.
Spies hired by the Emperor and the Angelil, worshippers of Talos and Daedra. But sometimes it is about the political conflicts between the Archons. Sindarin's agents would trace and persecute Archon Thindrel's supporters, and so would Archon Thindrel's men do the same to Sindarin.
What, they persecute Daedra worshippers?
It is understandable. The Oblivion Crisis had almost wiped the Ultima race from existence. I understand not all Daedric princes were harmful existents like Mehrunes Dagon and Molag Bal, but in the Thalmor's mind, all Daedra are the same. None would want another Oblivion Crisis, but unlike the Empire, the Dominion has taken a more extreme action. If it was possible, I warrant the banning of Daedric worship would have been listed on the White Gold Concordat as well.
Probably. How could you serve those persecutors without question?
Persecution isn't all that they are about, and they aren't all persecutors. They have done a lot for the Aldmeri people. The primary targets of persecution are mostly threats. You understand why loyalists of the Emperor and the Angelil in Alinor have to die. I feel guilty for the innocent deaths involved in their persecutions. Those loyalists of the Emperor and the Angelil are not innocent. They serve their masters, and they die trying. There's no right or wrong in that, not unlike what happens on the battlefield.
Is it?
But their families, they are innocent. In order to ensure that there'd be no vengeance, the Thalmor would eliminate everyone in their families. That's what I feel guilty about these persecutions the most. I do admit it is impossible for me to witness all dark sides of the Dominion, but can you get to know of all the crimes that the Emperor has committed?
I don't like your opinions. Thindrel and Sindarin are doing that much against each other?
Yes. Hundreds have sacrificed in their political conflicts, and I fear it won't be over any time soon.
Okay, sometimes dirty work must be done for the greater good. Occasionally.
But those lives, the innocent lives.
What about the
innocent lives? They needed not to die for the conflicts of others. They could have lived in a bright future. They have paid for crimes they did not commit, and deeds they were not involved in. But this is how politics works.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna...
I'm a lucky person to have you by my side.
Yeah, I don't care.
If it will help you,
I'm gonna put
then
you
certainly.
in your shame armor now. Because...
Let's get going then.
Fate's armor just to torture you even more. Asshole, let's talk to Arngir.
Sky.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly.
Didn't expect to be traveling to the World Summit with you at my side. That'll be quite a deed. Look out! A dragon is approaching! Wait. He doesn't seem to be aggressive at all.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax. Show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
Yul!
Ah, yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
It's our pleasure, too.
You're not of our kind. Filthy human. Can you teach me the Dragon Rend shout?
With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragon Rend from those who created it. Sum Arc Mora.
The air chills. Winter is always here.
Nothing to say about the dragon? Oh, what do you expect to learn from the Elder Scrolls?
Everything. History and magic, to be particular.
I'm not gonna give you the Elder Scroll. I want to learn more than what can help me to kill Alduin. Actually, find a scroll. The dragons are a priority. Put away that kind of matter until Alduin is dead. Yeah.
Can't say you're wrong about that.
I'm not gonna give you the Elder Scroll or surrender it to the Dominion.
Once Alduin is dead, we will have to think about what's next for our world.
Why me? I'm just gonna retire.
The Elder Scrolls can be our lead. Maybe even a tool for us to realize our future.
I don't think it's a good idea to know our future. Why the talisman?
That wouldn't take more than 5 minutes to explain. Tiber Septim conquered Alinor and destroyed the Second Dominion in late Second Era. As you
Tiber
probably knew already.
Conquered all of Tamriel.
To the humans, Tiber Septim is a conqueror, hero, and born ruler. But to the elves, he's little better than a butcher and usurper.
Why though?
The elves had lost to Tiber Septim. Their power and status were ripped from themselves by the new empire. One does not simply like someone who conquers their home and kills their brethren, be it god or not.
Oh, really? Thalmor.
You can say it's a matter of honor and dignity.
Really?
Just as an Imperial would never worship the High Archon, the elves despise the reverence of Talos.
No.
Ultimately, it's that simple and understandable.
Well,
the
it is
Altmeri want their justice and vengeance by virtually stripping Talos of his divinity.
No, that's not the case.
That's
not the case. I don't think that's the... yeah, it's been more than 600 years, and also the talisman was, I believe, just to get Skyrim on edge, because they had Ulfric and they modeled his brain and stuff so he could start a civil war. Civil unrest, so the Empire had to focus their forces in Skyrim, so they could take over the Empire. That's why they banned Talos. So the Nords would dislike the Imperials. I think that's the main reason they banned Talos, not because of some weird whatever that happened 600 years ago.
You should know, most elves can live a very long life, especially the powerful ones. Some even served the Dominion during the Tiber Wars. To some, the horror on the Abasian Sea brought by Tiber Septim yet remains, and is still real and haunting. It's impossible to forget and forgive.
That's not why they banned Talos.
And if they forgive Tiber Septim for what he had done to Alinor,
that
he
also
still
might
had
be
wronged
why
them.
they banned Talos.
For this,
is that
they can never take him as a god.
Exactly, he kind of went up there to sit with the gods and stuff, and in the eyes of the Altmeri people, a human can just not become divine. But how could one deny a god, right? Irgendwie. I understand. Some say the Thamur want to achieve divinity by wiping out Talos worship.
Well, all rumors have their sources. I've heard the same thing before. The world would be destroyed if that is to happen. Or it's what this theory suggests.
So your oppressed as the Thamur are not allowed to become divine, but your sister is allowed to become a goddess, and we all shall become gods and goddesses. Is it true or not? I doubt you're telling me the truth.
Trust me when I say the conspiracy would become a fantastic novel, but it basically can't work in reality.
I disagree with the Thamur thing, Onmund. It's not because he conquered all of Tamriel, alright? Everyone should be pissed at Talos because he conquered all of freaking Tamriel. Not only the shitty elves. I mean, the shitty Altmeri elves, not the shitty wood elves. The wood elves are amazing. Everyone loves them. They're great. No, that's not the reason. It's to cause war in Skyrim to make the Imperials not. That's my theory, and I'm always right. So don't even come at me with your weird Thamur propaganda, dude. Don't even try.
Fus Roda!
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it?
Eat it.
Do you even know what you're asking about?
Yes.
Or are you just someone's errand girl?
I'm my own errand girl.
I'll bring everything we have on them. I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks.
What? This rumination box is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields.